When a problem happens, we have different ways of approaching the problem. We have different ways of solving the problem. Now you have to solve the problem. That can be your purpose. That can be your that can be part of your strategy. That can be your purpose. But in the end, you are trying to solve the problem. You are not denying that there is a problem. Especially if you are doing public service administration, you are in a leadership and management position, people are expecting you to have certain kind of responsibility, accountability. So you are expected to do certain things because of your position, because of your responsibility, and because of being a leader, you can do something more than that. You can go the extra mile. For the many problems, sometimes I see many problems in different regions regarding education. It is not that hard. You have to understand how to train the teachers, how you can find a pedagogy, learning theories, motivation theories, how you can allocate the teachers to particular regions, how you can allocate particular resources to the training procedure, and who is going to train whom, in which way, in whatever way you want to, but there should be something designed. So focus on the training, focus on that pedagogy. If that training is obsolete, then for this particular situation, for this particular requirement, what you need to change or modify to address the problem of the current situation. These things will call for responsible leadership, accountability, responsibility. So training and pedagogy, ethics playing a big part, because if you don't have your values and principles as a teacher, then how are you going to train the students? How you are going to teach the students? You don't have it in yourself, right? So prioritization, another thing, because if you can inculcate these habits very early in childhood, that time and energy, important resources, okay, we can spend some time doing the things we love to do, but still we need to respect time, we need to respect energy, at least a bit of self-discipline, a lot of self-respect, dignity. If you can inculcate these qualities or habits early in life, then those children will become responsible individuals in a later stage, and we will have responsible leaders. So the childhood training is very important. How you are teaching the primary education kids, these things are really important. How you are training the students, things you teach these people, they sometimes hold it for a long time in their life. Whatever you teach early in life, they sometimes hold those things for all their lives. So how you are building the character, how you are building the personality of these kids, that's an important thing. So leadership, management, administration, knowledge, skills and attitude. When you become a professional, what is expected of you, broadly, in a very basic way, knowledge, skills and attitude. Now in a corporate environment, that the training is in place, people know what they are doing, they have designed the training modules, they know how to motivate, they know how to train, they know how to get the work done. So the process is in place, people training, personal training, the other things, those things are in place. But why we are lacking in public administration? There is a sense of laziness, idleness. You have ambition, but there are people around you, they are restricting you to reach that goal. So they are not important for you. Servicing the people, that is important to you, to provide service to the people who have selected you. If they have selected you, you are supposed to give them the service. That calls for leadership, that calls for administration capabilities, and over time you gather experience, or you can study like in a vocational training, executive training, management training. You can go through all this training, but something you develop in yourself, that you have to provide that service. You have to manage those people. You have to lead those people. You interact with people. You gather life experiences. Then from that too, you gather insights. How to manage in a better way, how to lead in a better way. These things are basic things, but these things are never obsolete. So that's one thing. So when you have no sense of responsibility, then you can always come up with blames and excuses. But in the end, who are you helping? You are not helping those people. If you have a position, especially if you have a position, you are not helping those people. You are just coming up with blames and excuses. You can solve the problem in this way, but you are going round and round in a different way altogether. So ultimately you are not solving the problem. You don't have the intent to solve the problem in the first place. That's why, we say where there is a will, there is a way. You don't have the will in the first place. So how can you find a way or different ways? Basic things in life, That's why we can go through our fables, our parables, Aesop's fables. You will see the moral of the story. What is the moral of the story? What can we get from the story? Right? So these things are important. Reading literature, reading art, all these things are important. You may not understand it totally, but you have preference towards it. You have certain liking towards it. You enjoy the thing. You enjoy the process. You enjoy the artworks. You enjoy the literature. You want to know more about it. That's okay. You are curious. Nobody knows everything. But if somebody is doing it, you are creating an environment where the artists can thrive, where great academic people can thrive, where great professionals can thrive. It won't happen in one day, but if you can understand what the problem is and how you are going to solve it or your approach towards it, then at least you are taking a step in the positive direction. People will see that. So, duty of the position, what it stands for, realization of that, then how to do the duty and how you can provide much more than that. We used to have that kind of leadership, but because of many things in the recent years or the past years, things have changed, but people didn't understand how things were changing and what was the hidden agenda and what were the other things. But now when you can see that, you have an opportunity to contribute to the solution, not the problem. So contribute to the solution using the knowledge, using the skill set, using the aptitude, using the attitude, using the professionalism, using the leadership capabilities. Take it in a positive direction and solve the things. Find a solution, or at least go towards the solution. Take a positive step, right? So these are the things I wanted to mention, and these are the things you can apply anywhere. Very pragmatic, life lessons. Whether you are in a corporate environment, whether you are in public administration, you can apply those things. But most of the time, many people don't understand the importance of education, the importance of youth, the importance of healthcare. They don't understand it. So the problem is, gradually they get persuaded by people who have vested interests. So the more you understand that, the more you will be able to take better decisions, management decisions, leadership decisions. So others can come up with blames and excuses, but you as a leader or as a manager, you can do a better job. You can come up with something that can contribute to the solution. I hope you will understand this and you can ask any question. We are here to help.